Welcome to the podcast. Today it's me and Wenzel and no Cole. And now we're talking and it's the podcast. It's all you can hear. Episode something.
Yeah. So to kind of right off the bat to say this, we initially were going to do the 2026 Oscars predictions episode, but right before this, Colt's computer just stopped. It just stopped.
Yeah. Colt's been using the same computer since 2011. Is older than a lot of things. It's older than the 2012 Olympics.
Older than the 2012 Mayan prediction.
Yep. Older than COVID.
Yeah.
Colt probably had swine flu before he got that computer. I'm pretty sure Colt had swine flu before that. The computer was around during swine flu. Do you remember when staph was like a big? Do you remember when like? You might be a little too young for this. Cause I think I was in middle school, but you remember when everybody was like, "Dude, if you get staph, it's over. You're dead."
No, I remember swine flu.
Yeah, swine flu definitely, but yeah, staph was like a huge thing. It was like, oh, like I want to say I was in 6th or 7th grade. I don't remember which. 6, 7. But yeah, they would put like signs up all over the middle school saying like, "This is how you avoid staph." And what's crazy is that there was a substitute teacher, my 6th grade year, that ended up getting fired because he punched a kid. I say fired. He punched a kid, and it was funny because his wife also taught at the school, and she left the next year, seemingly because her husband punched a 12-year-old, and he became like a regional man, or not. I don't want to say regional manager, but he became a manager at a pizza establishment, and it came out that he actually had staph. Around the time he punched the child. At the time, the child.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I need to do detective work? Why are you giving me this?
I just thought it was an interesting fact to bring up.
It is an interesting fact, and I feel like you're giving me paperwork, and I have to figure out the connection here. It's like, okay, this guy punched a 12-year-old, but then turns out he had staph, and then a year later, his wife leaves the school.
Well, she definitely left the school because her husband punched a kid at the school she worked at.
But see, that's just a theory. That's just a theory.
No, they disappeared off the planet. I don't know what happened.
Okay, you can tell me that down.
You can tell me double murder suicide, and I'd believe you because I do not know what happened to him.
Manager of a pizza place.
Yes, I search them every couple of years, and outside of seeing the assailant once at the pizza place when I was a freshman in high school, they have been gone. They have disappeared for the last 15 years or however long ago I was a freshman in high school. I guess 15 years ago, yeah. 16 years ago.
Oh, yeah, man. Whoa.
I know, man.
Well, that's an internet mystery for you. If you're listening to this, find out where these people have gone. Here's their names.
Help me find them.
Why? No reason.
It was funny that they also had a son that was in my grade that would always bring like Xbox official magazine, and I remember he would always make up lies about Gears of War. It was just so funny. I'm like, dude, I've played this. Like, you're not telling me anything new. He's like, yeah, I heard in Gears of War 2, you're going to get brass knuckles that are chainsaws. I'm like, that sounds awesome. But I'm like, I hate to tell you, that's not going to happen. Because he would be like, it's in the magazine right here. And like, I'd be like, well, let me see it. And he would give it to me. And I would look through it. I'm like, dude, you're lying.
I don't understand people like that because there was a kid in my...
Well, I do. I mean, you know, you were 11, but...
No, in 6th grade... there was a kid in my grade as well who would, it wasn't oh god, it was no fucking way it was an Xbox magazine. It was it was another magazine, and he would do the same thing where he would just lie, and and he would lie about Fallout. Just talk about the next Fallout, saying all this stuff, and it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, no, what? No, the current Fallout's Fallout New Vegas. What? Yeah, just funny.
Yeah,
There's always one of them.
Well, yeah, we had kid liars all the time. I remember when I was in 3rd grade, I got to go to like the off-campus like smart kid program.
Target.
Like yeah, it was called Target here. I don't know. It's been called many different things, but I got to go to that. And I was in 4th grade, and I had bought my Pokemon Emerald official strategy guide. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm about to become a Pokemon Emerald king. I'm going to memorize this strategy guide front to fucking back. Or maybe it was Ruby and Sapphire. Because now that I think about it, Pokemon Emerald came out when I was in 5th grade. So yeah, it had to be Ruby and Sapphire. But anyways.
So you're a liar.
Yeah, that was my bad. So Ruby and Sapphire strategy guide. So I'm reading it, and I had both, obviously. I had Ruby and Sapphire. So I'm reading it, and I put it in my backpack, and like we're doing something. Our teacher's telling us something to do. We're doing it, and I finish, and I go to my backpack, and I go to reach in there, and my strategy guide isn't there. I'm like, oh my God, I've lost the Ruby and Sapphire strategy guide. And then I just peek over, and there's this fucking snot-nosed little brat reading the Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire strategy guide. And I go, that's mine. And he goes, no, I bought this one from home. Now, keep in mind, 45 minutes before this kid was telling me how cool the strategy guide was because we were looking at it together with like a group of other kids. And yeah, he was trying to steal it from me. And I got that shit back.
Oh. What'd you do? Did you hit him?
No, I just said, give me my, I mean, I didn't say this because, I was 9, but essentially if I was 30, I would have said, give me my fucking strategy guide back. I was way bigger than this kid. As you can probably tell, I was a big child, both tall and rotund. So, I could pretty easily talk myself out of any situation.
Yeah, I guess. Sure, bud. Sure. Sounds like more like a brawler build, but whatever.
No, definitely more of
of a scholar.
Yeah,
a scholar build.
Let's just say my negotiation skill was a 10. I did something kind of stupid. Unless you had something to add on to that.
No. And you do something stupid all the time. Yeah.
Hey, you got my ass. Well, I've done something kind of stupid. So one of the best parts about turning 30 is I don't know how it works, but you just have a little bit more money when you're 30 than versus your 20s. I don't know how it happens, but it happens like that. So I thought, so this year I've been getting into comic book collecting and reading. I mean, I'm reading these comics, but I've been getting into collecting. And Wenzel, I don't know if you know this, but there is now a Muppet series of comics done by Dynamite.
I knew that.
Comic book. Okay. So I was like, okay, well, now you know. So I was like, oh, well, I'm going to buy. I love the Muppets. The Muppets are like my favorite things ever. So I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely going to buy this. But then I was like, what if I got a little stupid and bought every variant or 5 copies of issue number 1, each with a different cover of the Muppets Noir. I have cover A and cover B. I have the Virgin variants of cover A and cover B, and I have the blank variant. And let me just say, I hate blank variant comic books. I don't get them. Why would I want my comic book to be blank?
Hey, you know what? You don't have to buy the blank variant.
But I wanted every variant.
That's a you problem, because those blank variants are typically for people who want to draw or make their own cover, just for fun.
I just don't like them.
Well, you're not an artist, so.
No, I'm not.
So it doesn't concern you.
But then I also don't get, So like for instance, the Virgin variants were like quadruple the price of the regular covers. And I mean, I guess it's because it's just the blank artwork with like no words or anything. But I'm like, well, why was one of these $25?
That I don't know.
It just doesn't make sense to me. I will say they're both very cool covers. The Virgin variants are both very good. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of comic books in, and I have a lot on order. Today, the day we're recording this, the Invincible reissues came out today. And I have the Invincible Spider-Man team up coming out.
Oh.
And yeah, that's about all. Oh, I did play one more demo from Steam Next Fest.
What was it?
It's called MMO 98.
Okay.
It's definitely, it's not an idle game. It's more of an automation game. But essentially, you're a game dev making an MMO, or the game starts and you have made an MMO, and you have to like maintain its hype and maintain servers and like build data centers for your servers so the ping remains low, and make sure you like debug your game. You can either like issue like a hot fix or like actually craft a patch, and you get like upgrades and stuff. Pretty interesting. I played like a half hour of it, like actually right before we hopped on the call. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'll keep my eyes on it.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, there are some demos I still want to check out. Hell yeah. Yeah. Something I think we should talk about real quick is the two main stars of Chloe Zhao's Hamnet recently in an interview said something so outrageous, just insane.
Man, God, you're so rich. You're so rich. And you're just like, I told my husband either he can kill me or kill the cats.
Like, hold on, let me find it. Yeah, so it's if you don't know, the two main stars of Hamnet are Paul Mescal and Jessie Buckley. This is from Reddit. Paul Mescal says, "Fuck cats," that's quote unquote, as Jessie Buckley agrees, saying that she doesn't like cats and that she won when she gave her husband an ultimatum to get rid of his two cats while they were dating. Like,
that's crazy.
Like, man, we all jumped in the chat to talk about this because that was just so wild. Like, I love both these actors, but now knowing that, I'm like I know, like, these, you know, I don't, like, these people don't affect my life, you know, don't know them personally or whatever, but it's just like, damn, man, what the hell?
I can even understand the like jokingly saying, "Oh man, fuck cats," whatever, that's fine. But then to chime in and say, "Yeah, I forced my husband to get rid of his two cats while we were dating." First of all, that's just a non-negotiable. If Riley and I were older when we met and like we both already had separate living situations, and she gave me the ultimatum to get rid of animals or like continue dating, there's no way. That'd be like, I don't know. That's so like, obviously it's not as bad as like some animal shit. Like, yeah, like I couldn't train my puppy, so I shot it in the head. And then you become like the fucking Department of Homeland Security captain or whatever the fuck they call.
Oh God, I can't even remember her name. Jesus
Christy Noam,
yeah, that's right.
Becomes the Grand Wizard of the DHS. But there's just no way I would ever. Why would you offer? First of all, why would you offer up that information freely in like a public interview? Because there's no way you can just like keep quiet about that and like let that be your dirty little secret and nobody thinks differently. But you have to know, as that is coming out of your mouth, you're going to be like, I don't know. You have to have like that mental thing to be like, oh, maybe this is going to make me look bad. And it totally does. It makes you look like an awful person to give somebody that you were just dating the ultimatum of being like, it's me or it's the cats. First of all, why would you trade two pussies for one? You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But,
hey,
but,
hey.
but dude, no way.
Like,
No way.
that's just awful human being shit. Like,
yeah, that it's literally like the hubris of man to think that our lives are worth more than our four-legged companions that will stick by us in sickness, truly stick by us in sickness and in health. I know those are wedding vows, but truly, no, if there's one thing I'm sure of on this planet. You know who's never gonna betray me? Bailey, Bells, Zelda. I mean, my wife definitely won't, but for the sake of argument, I have to shout out the animals. Um, like, and just, oh man, it makes me so angry. Like, like actually yesterday, I got like pissed off at work because it made me so angry just thinking about it. It's like, man, and like, how old were the cats? Like, had these cats for years? Were
yeah.
these like new cats? Were the like? I mean, were they old cats? Because nobody adopts old cats, man. Like,
No.
like nobody adopts old cats, and it's so sad to think that you. Now it's a little different if she was like, I'm actually deathly allergic to cats, which by the way nobody is, but just for the sake of argument, let's just say that she was deathly allergic to cats. Okay, you have still, I wouldn't bring like an ultimatum into it, because that just makes you, anytime an ultimatum gets brought up in a relationship, you kind of just are the shitty person in that situation. But man, I don't know. It pisses me off so much. I'm just like,
If
Hollywood
you're,
elite.
I mean, if you're allergic, maybe, but like, take an allergy pill. I don't know. Like that.
Exactly. I'm talking like deathly allergic. Like this can affect your life.
Yeah.
Allergic. Then I can kind
No.
of understand it.
I
If you're like
maybe.
little baby allergic to a cat, get over it. Get the fuck over it. Guess what? Most cats aren't cuddly creatures. You're not gonna get close enough to this cat for it to do any real damage.
Like, see, and that's why I want to know. I'm like, okay, how long? Like, how old were these cats? How long has he had them? Were they kittens? Like what? Like, because and now, how did he get rid of them? Did he did he
Yes,
give them
that
to?
is that is also another vital question.
Because that did he give them to like a close friend, a family? Did he drop them off at a shelter? If he gave them to like friend or family, then I'm like, okay, fine.
It doesn't make me think any better of what's her name, Jessie Buckley.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me think any better of her.
Yeah. But then that's also another thing too. I'm like, but then I kind of don't like him because
No, I agree because I'd be like, bye.
Bye. Like, why?
I'm not getting rid of my animals for
Like,
you.
it's like, oh well, loves her so much. It's just like, okay, but here's the thing, like, these are two living things. These aren't
Yeah,
playthings. These aren't fucking toys that you can just abandon. These are
yeah,
living things that we have domesticated and are dependent on humans.
yeah.
Like, that is fucked up to do that.
Yeah. And what's not equating having a cat and having a child as the same thing because having a cat's way harder. And but I'm kidding, obviously. But yeah, some people do that with like actual kids in relationships. Like they'll bring an ultimatum into a relationship and be like, "Well, you have to choose me and your kids."
Yeah.
And people will legitimately like give up visitation rights to their children to date somebody. And I just
That's awful.
that boggles my. It just makes you such a shitty person. I think the cat thing makes you a little less talking about being in the guy in her husband's shoes makes you less of a shitty person, but it still makes me think you're a shitty person. Because what if instead of two cats, we're talking about two kids, and now he just doesn't really see his kids?
But and again, like but the thing is like even then, I'm like, it, whether it's cats or kids, I'm just like they're kind of equal because I would like to know again, like how long has he had these cats? but like at the same time, I'm like, I don't. You need to treat like you need to treat these things with respect and love and kindness as you would any other living thing, as any other person, because they may not be human, but they deserve that. They deserve that respect. They deserve that kindness because there's no reason to be cruel. There's no reason. Like I know, like, oh, and like, I always hate that question of like, oh, who would you save, the kids or the dog or whatever. I'm just like, I'm like, obviously
Easy,
you
the
can't.
dog.
Obviously you can't get into a philosophical debate in that situation of like, well, it's like the dog is living and the kid's living. Like, obviously, you have to save the kid. You have to save the kid. But like, but I hate that question because it's just like, it's just like immediately you're also demeaning and devaluing a living thing simply because it's not human, and then and doing that is just so cruel. And it's just something that I experience so much anywhere, but I specifically experience it in the South of like people just constantly like abandoning their dogs. Like where I live specifically is like the hub for people to abandon. Our neighborhood is the hub for people to abandon their dogs. They will come out here. Super depressing. So many dogs get abandoned, and then so many dogs die because they just get ran over because they're so confused about why the hell they're out in the middle of nowhere and their owner isn't with them. So they just kind of wander, and then for some reason people think because it's so isolated out here, the road, because it's in the woods, it's so isolated, they can just drive however fast they want to without worrying, even though there's always deer and animals. They hit them constantly. Same thing with cats. People abandon their cats out here, and we always find dead cats because they're always just either getting run over or people the people that do have cats out here just don't leave them inside. And it's this, and I don't know why they just think because there's trees out here and I think they're cats that they just can be wild or whatever. And they always get run over and they're dead and nobody gives a shit because it's like, oh, well, who fucking cares? Like, they're not human, so it's okay for something to feel pain and die. Yeah, so Jesse Buckley and Paul Mescal, you're on the stink list.
yeah. Y'all are on the shit list for sure. But let me do a quick 180. Speaking of dogs, Wenzel, I have recently gotten you to agree to perhaps the greatest feat we will ever attempt on the podcast.
Yeah.
Wenzel and I, this baseball season, we actually already have a date locked in, but I'm not going to say the date in case, things have to move. But Wenzel and I, this year, will be undergoing the 999 challenge. And if you're not familiar with the 999 challenge, it is within 9 innings of baseball, you have to eat 9 hot dogs and drink 9 beers. What makes it hard is that you're only allowed 1 dog and 1 drink per inning. So you have to go the pace of the baseball game. So it's not a race, but a marathon. You're not, you can't just stock up 6 dogs in the first inning and be good. You have to pace yourself. And I'm very excited because personally, Wenzel, I think it's going to be a breeze.
For you?
Yes.
No. I don't think you're going to handle it. Personally.
What part do you think I'm going to have a problem with?
Well, you fell asleep close to the morning whenever on a Saturday when we were at Comic-Con, and then you fell asleep permanently. Not permanently. You went to bed at like 7. So,
okay, first of all,
that's why I don't think you're going to be able to handle it.
When I went to bed at Comic-Con, it was not 7 o'clock.
It was 8.
No, the AMV contest didn't even end until 8:30.
8:35.
And then we ordered food. But what do you think? Well, what do you think? Do you think you're going to have a bigger problem with the dogs?
You cut out.
Are you gonna have a bigger problem with the dogs or hey, Wenzel? By the way, have fun editing this. Are you gonna have? Do you think you're gonna have more problems with the dogs or the drinks?
Uh, probably the dogs. I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have trouble with the dogs.
Interesting.
You said this was an endurance test, and I was mulling it over today too. I was like, man, I don't know if I can go 9 innings, but I think I can. Or yeah, but I was thinking, I was like, I could probably go longer than Tanner. I don't think Tanner's gonna go the full 9, or even more than. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna let the universe do its job and defeat you.
Oh no, no. I think the hardest part's going to be the drinks. Because I don't know what 9 drinks I'm bringing to the table yet.
Yeah.
Which is part of it because I'm not doing beer. I hate beer. 9 dogs. Right now. I think I could do. I could eat 4 hot dogs right now. Just if somebody bought me a plate with 4 hot dogs on it, I'm down in those dogs. Easy. And feeling pretty okay afterwards.
Yeah, I don't see it. Sorry, bud.
Okay. Well, hey. Hey. We got to train.
You got to stop cutting out, man.
Well, I'm not doing it on purpose.
No, I know. I know. You're killing
me. How fast do you think you can eat 1 hot dog?
I mean, I don't know, like a minute, maybe.
You don't think you could eat a hot dog faster than a minute? Like you're going for speed.
Tanner, I've never eaten a hot dog for speed personally, so I don't know. Tanner.
We need to do this. We need to do this.
Well, I don't know why, because it's not a speed test for this challenge.
I'm just interested because I think I can eat a hot dog in under 10 seconds.
I mean, good for you. I don't know why I would need to.
Oh, it's just okay. So the Birmingham Barons is our local minor league team. They're having a promotion in May that they're actually bringing Joey Chestnut in for.
Okay.
I think I can eat 1 hot dog faster than Joey Chestnut can.
Oh my God.
And I'm willing to prove it, but I think I can eat a hot dog. Wenzel, I got more faith than you. I think you can definitely eat a hot dog faster than 60 seconds.
I don't know, Tanner. I don't know.
Like if you're going for speed.
I'll fight for real this time.
Yeah. Hey, drop the weights off.
It's literally in. I don't know. It's like literally fucking Deborah and JJK modulo. It's like, all right, sorry, I'll fight for real, and he just eats 1,000 hot dogs at light speed.
It's that guy that I can't remember if it was a YouTube video or a really, really old, like 6+ year old TikTok. But it's the guy going, "This is me eating 30 hot dogs. Go!" And he's just imagine eating 30 pretend hot dogs. I mean, it's seriously from like 2018 or 2019 TikTok, I think. But yeah, it'd be that.
All right, well, yeah, but no, seriously, I am excited for the 999 challenge. When Tanner told me about it, I got pumped. I was like, that sounds super fun. Yeah, I like baseball, I like hot dogs, and I like beer. Good beer. I'm going to my goal for the beer is to choose a different beer per inning. Beer I like, not just like Bud Light. I don't like Bud Light. So
Wenzel doesn't like how woke they are.
But yeah, it's good beer.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know. I've thought about adding up because the hot dogs really are not going to be a challenge for me at all. I don't think. So I've wanted to add a layer of challenge, and I want maybe do a different drink every inning. But like one of the innings, one of my drinks a Buzzball.
I mean, if you want to challenge yourself, I guess.
Well, I actually thought at one point, Wenzel, about making all 9 innings 9 Buzzballs, and then I was like, well, I'll probably actually die. That's just a lot of alcohol and a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
I don't know. I may just do easy and do like 9 White Claws. I say easy, but we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Hey Wenzel, for an off the dome episode, that's all I got. What are you going to name this episode? 2026 Oscar prediction still?
That'd be really funny, but no, I don't want to do that because I actually want an Oscar predictions, but we ain't gonna have it.
No.
Yeah. I was really wanting to gloat and be like, oh, I wonder if I'll win this year. I genuinely wanted to do this because I was like, I don't. I'm very much like out of the loop of anything in terms of like what's at the Oscars right now. So I really wanted just to test my luck, see if I'll win again this year. But now we can't do it because somebody can't fix their computer.
Yeah, I mean, Colt literally gets on the call. He's crying. Guys, you're not going to believe this. My computer is not working. And we go, Colt, what was that? He goes, and we're like, Colt, seriously, like, what's going on? And we're just like, Colt, it manages to get out. My computer's not working. And we're just like, oh my God, how are you talking to us? And he's like, oh, and we're like, what? How are you talking to us? Oh, what did you say? You're on the toilet? And yeah, so that went on for another 30 minutes. So by the time we finally got out of Colt that he was talking to us through his phone, we're already an hour sunk into the process. So
I thought that bit was going to go on for another hour.
I was thinking about it. Wenzel, we should do battle rap.
Hell no. What?
Yep.
Battle rap? Do you mean like rap battle or like?
Yeah, like we enter into the battle rap major league, battle rap league, BRL.
Is that a real thing?
BRL. If I win, I'm gonna yell. Hell, I may even get a BBL.
Did you come up with that right on the spot?
Literally just came up with it.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Hit us with one.
I can't rap, dude.
You can rhyme.
Anybody can fucking rhyme. Okay. I can't rap.
That means anybody can rap.
Okay, no. That's not true.
Try.
No, I can't. I literally can't.
Yeah, you gotta hit us with something.
No, I don't. I don't have to hit you with anything.
Yeah, you gotta hit us with something. We gotta hear
it. It would. I would love to be able to come up with something off the top of my head and just absolutely fucking just demolish you. But that's just a fantasy.
Oh, Wenzel just ate a banana. Now he has to go call his nana. Go, don't hand him the phone. Oh, now he's getting gone home. Another one for you. Wenzel's favorite candy is a lollipop. His favorite thing to do, giving sloppy top to the lollipop. How'd you like that?
I feel like you're stealing these stuff.
What am I stealing from?
I feel like you're stealing from something. I don't know what it is.
I'm not stealing. These are all Tanner originals.
No, I don't believe that.
I believe I'm probably the first person to ever rap a verse with the name Wenzel in it.
Maybe. Maybe. Gosh.
That's a podcast.
Yep, that's a podcast.
Wrap it up. Put it in the oven. Wenzel can't rap. Call him McLovin.
999. I bet that's what you said when they came for you for Nuremberg, you Nazi bitch.
Damn, wow.
That's the best I could do.
Wow. And also no rhymes.
I know. That's the best I could do.
No rhymes. Wow, that's crazy.
All right, well, there's an episode for you. We're the All You Can Hear podcast. You can find us on SoundCloud, everywhere. We're on everything. Follow us on Blue Sky at aychpodcast.bsky.social. I'm Wenzel. You can find me on Blue Sky at World of Wenzel and Wenzel's Essentials. I don't rap on there, so don't expect that.
Don't let him trick you. He does rap. This is a Wenzel verse he came up with the other day. He goes, today on the pod, we talking about dogs. Yeah, but I ain't no cog in the machine. You gonna seen that my name is Wenzel Wilkie. You can follow me on Blue Sky Tanner 14.
Tanner also does not rap on his account.
No, I can't rap.
Yep. All right. Bye.